Hello, everyone. How are you doing, guys? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Where I don't know where you're watching us. And today we have more one live. And I don't forget my coffee. Yes, it's my mug. Do you see? It's a
Yeah,
logo in my channel. How
yeah,
are
you,
you
you
doing,
are
Max?
you are very fancy because uh,
Oh, today we
I
spend.
I don't I don't have a cup like that, but I have this one. This one is from TDC. TDC
Business.
it's a
Did you see business?
the
Max is
latest
a
the
businessman.
latest business edition from TDC. So it's uh, a 1 year ago it was able
Yes,
to
but-
watch in this. But
Oh, and then
oh,
cheers.
oh,
Cheers.
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 Bling.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. So today, let's keeping contributing to open source. So let's go ahead and migrating another module inside of the JNoSQL demo SC project. So we are able to do that. So look at that! I can see right now the messages that I sent
Oh,
in
yes.
2 minutes.
Don't show in backstage. We need to start live to show us.
Oh yeah, but that's okay. That's amazing. So let's get started. So I will share my screen. I think we are in good shape right now. So let's moving on. Oh, where are you? Oh, you are here. Oh,
You hide me?
yeah. So do you want to give news, Gabriel? Maybe you want
Yes.
to spend your a
I will
little
click.
time talking about that. Oh, okay. So this sound is great. What what it is?
Yes, this is best. Security breach.
Oh, it's
It's a
a dark music.
yes
Looks like
because
we are in a Stranger Thing episode.
yes, do remember. Oh, today we started more darkness music because I have really coffee second max.
Yeah,
Do you see? It's a strong coffee.
yeah. Oh, it's a strong coffee that this time because we used to do how can I say uh, freaky
Uh,
coffee. But
no,
anyway,
no. I make this coffee. I don't know. Like I want to drink a coffee. Oh, I will make a coffee before we start to live.
what's look at this sound. The sound is crazy. It looks like how can I say the mega. What, what is the name of the monster in a Stranger Things series?
I don't know.
Demogorgon.
Oh,
Looks like
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon. You broken
Oh,
our
you have
window.
another monster, but I think it's just to remember the first session.
Oh, let's see. Looks like. Let me try to reduce the sound because I think that it's very high the volume. Could you test it to run?
Don't touch the platform GG. I am
Okay.
GG. And now
Okay.
it's best. Now it's good.
It's better. Oh, it's better. Yeah, it's better. Oh, there are many musics on there. Hip hop, deep house, Cobra. Oh, what it is? What kind of music it is? Cobra.
I can play Cobra before.
Okay, so
Go
let's
ahead,
go.
Max. Yeah, open the code.
Yeah,
How can I say it? I don't talk. This is ameaça. I don't know English.
I. Uh, are you threatening me? I think it's threat. I don't know if it is the right thing, but okay. Let's go on, guys. So, folks. So I will go to
Right,
the
do correctly.
issues. I'm going into to the issues, and then we keeping moving, migrating the demos SC to use the database, new structure of the JNoSQL database libraries, database implementation. So let's do this. So what do we need to do? So let's choose another module, and let's move it on. Okay. So in order to do that, I will go to my fork. I used to synchronize everything before to go ahead. So because I believe that this is the best way to keeping going. So with that, we are able to get start our ID. So okay, this is the one. So let's move. Let's go to my GitHub repository, my clone down here in my local machine. So the NoSQL and the NoSQL. Okay, so I could pull down the changes again. Great. Looks like it's done, so but I will open the ID. Let's open. Okay, let me know, guys, if people on the chat, if the sound, the strange sound near me is bothering you. But whoa, what kind of music is that? It's
Cover.
Cobra,
Yes.
really? Oh, oh. Try to play another one. Try to play Pack of Blues. It's another or jazz maybe. I think
Yes.
one of those musics are pretty sim. It's it's like looks
Oh,
like a rock piece.
hey,
Oh
channel,
hey channel.
channel Hero. I didn't
Yeah.
say.
Well, the nicks are so hard to spell most of the time, especially in the internet. But anyway, it's a good one. So let me close up this one. I will open my presentation mode. So because we like to see those things in a better way, especially when we are working or we are streaming things. All right. So let's choose a new one. I don't know. I think Cassandra is done, and looks like I think Cassandra is done. It's something that we need to keeping going. Let's let me just
Cassandra, I think is very good option. I think.
yeah yeah, but I think that hold on. Let me go to let me go to let me go to the issue because we will be able to see which kind of databases we have migrated already. Let's see down here. So we migrate the Arango, Cassandra, and MongoDB. So we could choose another one. So let's go ahead with Elasticsearch. It's a good one. It's a very interesting one. Let's try to do that. Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
when you don't get MongoDB, oh MongoDB, no, sorry, and Redis. Redis, I think have a good examples.
Okay. Let's go to use Redis to
And the
migrate.
Redis is very easily to configure I see here, and I don't see problem we make it already today. It's a very
Okay,
short, very
okay,
short.
okay.
Uh, how can I say very short demon?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why, but we could see the documentation. Looks like we just need to run get it started a Docker container, a Red's Docker container in order to be able to connect our application and so on. So let's do this, but well, I will try to fix that thing because I prefer to use another kind of way, kind of markdown notation. So I think we could do another way that thing. Okay, so I will scroll. I will delete. I use console and okay, 1, 2, 3. So we are we are good. So right here we could okay okay. It's in good shape maybe. It doesn't
Oh,
load.
Max, I hear MPB more early, and the music entering my mind and not leaving,
Oh,
and I
it's okay.
sing
It's a good
here.
one. It's a good music. It's a good music, especially because if you don't end up this session in time, some problems could happen. This
I
is a
will
good
create
one.
nightmares in my audience today. I
Yeah.
will sing today.
Yeah. Actually, I know what's happening because we are working in this repository. We are using ask.doc file instead of to markdown file. So there is another way to to create
Well,
code blocks.
we can change it now. Like, put
No,
in markdown.
no, I
I don't
think
see
that we
problem.
could. It's a good opportunity to see uh, another another way to define source code. So we could use this kind of way to do the same thing, you know.
I know.
So we are able to do that thing, okay. And by now we are able to do that. I think we could console. Let's see. The good one. Oh, I keep that thing on batch. Okay, it's a good one. So right now we are able to see that thing in a good shape. Okay, so I think it's better to copy and paste the command. So with that, I think that we can already instead of to get started changing in the good commits. Oh, hello, Ricardo. Ricardo, welcome, welcome. So
Hello,
thanks
Ricardo.
for remove console insert bash. Sorry, I don't know what are you saying about that.
I think about is that this test source. Remove console, insert bash.
Oh, okay, got it. I think I did it. This is the
Yes,
way. I think this is the thing. Okay, and with that we can get it. And this is a good way to test it. I think that I will do that thing right here. Okay, so I will clear. I will run. Here's one. So I'm getting, I'm downloading the image, the latest image of the Redis. Okay, looks like
Okay.
something is running already. I don't know if probably you have there is an UI to be able to access and test those things manually, but by now I don't know how to do that. But I know that it's running already. I think that I don't remember right now, but I think that let me check a little thing. Redis. Let me see because looks like we could access the
And then,
CLI.
uh, what 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 do you want?
No, actually,
Like
I'd like I'd like
very,
to. Oh, sorry.
do you want a platform to verify if it's working in the
Yeah,
thing?
I'd like to see if
Uh,
I got a kind of client
oh,
tool
and
something
I
like
have
that.
one very very good, and the Redis another client. I think this is the best manager. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
I think
another project open source.
okay. No, yeah, but I think that I'm able to access that thing. Uh, um, just executing from command. Actually, try to access the Redis from the console. It's from CLI. I think that there is a CLI that we could use to access and test it. I think it is. For example, this one Redis. Okay, okay. This one is trying to. Let's see. It's trying to connect to this one. Okay, but I don't know right now how can we do that. I remember that I when I tried to do this, I was able to access a UI, a web a
I
UI
verify
like a
now,
web.
Matt. I remember only the desktop version, and I searched in the Google.
Okay, so thought I thought that I could do something like that. Let me try. Okay, so I think that I could do something like that. Exact IT, and I could put the Redis stance and something like that. Okay, where I am right now. So let me see. Um, okay, maybe.
Ta, 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 ta.
Okay, maybe
I searched here. Okay,
the
and
Redis. I think
find.
it's Redis CLI. Am I right? Oh, Redis CLI.
Yes, have read the CLI, but I don't know what's how working. Sorry.
I don't know. Actually, I'm trying to figure out how can we test it. So
We figure out how this manager working now. And good night, good evening, Fabrizio. How are you doing, man?
oh, how are you doing? It's amazing. So we are two um, two newbies trying to access Redis from the terminal. Just make sure that everything is working fine.
Oh,
So,
Matt, why do you don't install the manager in your machine? Like it's very easily.
I mean, I'm using a Linux distribution. I don't want to
Uh,
spend time into doing this right
this is
now.
this is nothing you can say. I use in Linux and I use in the desktop manager.
Really, it's
Yes.
a good way to to learn a little thing. So let me see. Red Red CLI. Let's see how the things works. It's a good way to understand. Okay, so get start. So okay, I'm running now. Okay, ping. Oh, it's amazing. So let's see. Ready shut
Ready?
down.
Shall I?
Okay, so user interface. Okay, CLI. So basically, I need to learn more about that thing. But let me see. Okay, we need to set a key and use. Okay, let's try to run it just to test it. Okay,
Okay.
so I will type it. Okay, oh, it's
And
running.
Fabrizio
I
say
could
Linux
get
is very good. It's very good.
and I could get this sound. Okay, good, it's great. It's strange because why it was don't save, don't try to remove it. Okay, so I think that okay, so oh, mm, oh, Dell is a good one. Oh, great. So we could okay, so we could set and get mm, okay.
Oh my god. My webcam stopped working.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like something something work is working. What is this? Okay, I'm using Ubuntu, but let me see.
Uh, Max, what's the version put Linux you using? Is it Ubuntu?
Ubuntu,
Ubuntu.
Ubuntu.
Oh, today my English is very stranger.
Mhm.
Ubuntu.
Okay. I don't remember the name. Oh, Felix. Here it is. Ubuntu 20. It's a version that I need to update it. I need to upgrade. I didn't this thing yet, but anyway, for our purpose, that is migrating the implementation of a simple code to use JNoSQL, that new database structure implementation. So we are in good shape because the Redis is available right now in my local machine. So we are in good shape to do that. So before to get started, what I did, I just changed the code to use the good way to define code in ASCII doc files. So based on that, we could. Oh, let me put my coffee right here because I want to avoid accidents in my desktop. Once a time ago, Gabriel, I dropped my coffee in my laptop, and imagine what the problems that I
It's
faced.
a it's a big disaster. Oh, in my case, this is impossible because my laptop it's have a support, and it's impossible. How can I say? Not drop, but uh, yes, correctly, is dropping coffee in my laptop.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's. I will create a new branch. So I like to use terminal. So it's something that Gabriel is not addicted to. Am I right?
You're right.
But that's okay. That's fine. So this is the issue, but that's the reason why I will keep using this one. So this is the branch,
And
and
Max,
we
look
get.
this.
No, I got my coffee yet. Okay, so
You coffee is hot or cold? You are you coffee is warm or cold?
it's warm yet. Not so warm that it
Like
should,
me.
but it's sometimes it happens. So I will commit this one by now because I like it. Commit SM. It's a documentation, so I will use doc and I fix roadblock to use as doc syntax. Okay. Forgot to add the file. Okay, good. So it's good one. So right now, what we need to do, we need to migrate that thing. So I will close it. I open right here. Let's see what we need to do. So I'm open the the POM file and let's figure out what we have to do. So first of all, I think that we need to change it the thing. So are you change it? By the way, I think
It's a it's a it's not database.
yeah, it's a database, and we need to use the Redis. I don't know if you got Redis on this implementation. I don't remember right now, but I think there is no change for Redis.
Open
I don't know.
the repository to
I will check it out. Okay, I will check it out. But I just I just remembered about that thing. So that
I don't know, but I think having the new version, but I don't remember the correctly command to import a new version the Redis.
oh this is the one. This is the
Yeah,
one. So yeah, it's a good one. This is the command that we need to use. This is the dependence, but it's not a snapshot version. You need to use
yeah,
the
it's
snapshot
not
version.
P6.
Yeah. Okay, but in order to do that, I think that we could have some fun a little bit. So why I'm doing this, I think that we could do something like that. What I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to use an open source project maintained from on SoJava. um, SoJava GitHub. It is the POM Maven plugin. So what we need to do right now, I'm adding a dependency by here from the command line. So I'm doing that. So Maven, MVN, I use POM leader.
Oh, and we
POM.
have a message and the Patu writes to us. I don't speak English, and Patu, I don't speak English too. I I try speak English here. Have moments my English is working, but have moments in my English don't work. I think if you enter in this live, it's a good one. It's a good opportunity to learn English with us. And Pato writes em português. Ahn, o que você está fazendo? Really making contribution to Project Upper Source, Jakarta JNoSQL, and now we realize updates in the Pom XML because have a new versions to dependence. I'm correctly, Max?
Yeah, we are contributing to JNoSQL implementation. So we are trying to solve a piece of an issue, open to issue. So we are migrating old structure to a new structure. So this one requires a specific dependency. So we are moving the sample code to use this version of this implementation. So looks like, Gabriel, let me tell you, but that I've just used it and the Maven plugin called Maven Pom Editor that we are developing under Soul Java Jug. So it's done because we run it, and based on that, looks like we was able to add this one from the prompt command prompt from the console instead of to open XML, copy and paste and something like that. So, and if you go back, we can see right here it was done. Okay, so the thing that we need to avoid is to remove. We need to. Oh God, sorry, my mouse.
You removing it. This is very serious.
No, yeah, I need to remove it. And on this way, what we did, we are replacing two dependencies by one. You understand? It's the only dependence that it's needed to use JNoSQL Redis implementation. So why with that we are able to connect to Redis and use Redis as NoSQL database. So we know that Redis provide a key column, I think key family, column family in NoSQL database, kind of. So I think that's the reason why we are using that. And with that, we are able to by now to migrate that thing. So we changed the dependency, and what we need to do, we need to make sure that everything keeping working, keeping in a good shape. So after to add the dependence by this plugin, I just need to commit this one, not to make sure that everything is in good shape. So by the way, we can see that everything is still the same, and later on I will be able to show those things to you guys
All
in the
right.
future, how to use this plugin. It's work in progress about this plugin, but when it's done, I will
This,
bring to you guys to understand, to learn more about that, and also receive some contributions from the community. So let's go ahead, okay, Gabriel.
yeah,
So
I respond more on the question than Pato. Yes, Pato, we are from Brazil. I
we're
am
from
from São
Brazil,
Paulo,
yes.
and Max is from São Paulo. We live in Brazil.
Yeah. Okay, so let's open this repository. So looks like it's run in a good shape because this implementation are using the Jakarta data repository interface. So okay, it's good. Also, let's check it out another classes. So I think we could open open it and figure out what's happening now here, and we can see how it was developed. So by this code right here was created a private static final object attribute. Actually, it's a the kind of this attribute is user. Probably this user it's a custom class created for this project. So okay, so right here we can see the structure. Probably it's a kind of Pojo playing all old Java objects. So, and we can see the name of the class, and also by JNoSQL we are able to annotate the classes, and it uses each one pretty similar that we do with JPA. So that is another famous persistence specification. So we used to do the same thing. Okay, so let me know, Gabriel, if we got new comments on the chat. Okay,
Okay. Oh,
so
and Fabrício writes execute to neofactory in terminal for view and config, please. I don't know about this. You
oh, okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. No, there is no comment like that. There is no comment on my machine. There's no comment like that. Okay, let's go. Let's go back. So when we are want to when we are going to work with JNoSQL, we used to use Java objects annotated by those annotations, and by these annotations we will be able to execute crude commands. We are able to create, read, update, and delete. So there are four basic commands that we do a lot of times when I working with Java programs, and most of the programs are crude programs. So this one we are just annotate a class and putting an entity right here, the telling to the JNoSQL that this one will be stored, a class that it should be stored. Probably there is a under the hook we are able to store that thing on a specific database. By this way, by now, this one is storing that thing in a Redis. Let's run it. Let's run the code. Just make sure that everything is keeping working. So right here was create an instance. Right here, where we can see this what's happening. So right here, Jakarta NoSQL is a Jakarta implementation, Jakarta specification, and Jakarta is focused on use Jakarta specifications too. So right here we are using CDI, that the context dependency injection, is a specifications, another huge specification from Jakarta world. So right here we are using this. I think it's pretty similar to Spring, but I'm not say similar, but it's a kind of specification that you could use injection, dependency injection in your code. You got it. So with that, we got the container, and we are able to get some interfaces that will provide us components that we can use to access the database. So right here, what we are doing, we are accessing the key value template. It's a special kind of interface that provides us methods to use uh, use logic against the key value databases. So that's the reason why this is one. This is using right here. So we are getting the template, we are store the user, and after that, the code is show up in the console. User saved column in the user state, and this line we are just retrieving the database data from the database. So we are just doing a carry kind of thing. So we are getting the user, where the username is something like something special. So, and after that we can see the results. So let's try to run it. Just make sure that
This
this
is
is
a moment.
yeah. Okay, now this is starting. Okay, looks like it's working because it was created and was retrieved as well. So this code is still running as
Oh,
expected. Go ahead.
Max, we can try verifying the CLI and reduce CLI.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see
I
if
think this
we
is a great opportunity now because we have more one example only, and I think it received the error. We can have time to verify.
So I don't know if we how can we list something. I don't know if you are able to see. I don't know the command. You know the
Oh,
command.
I sure see.
A good one. We need to.
Um, oh, the select index. Uh,
Oh, select. Oh,
yeah, select index. I
select.
think so.
Okay, I think according to this one, probably this is the one. Am I right? Maybe. No.
Oh, right select index to verify. Mm, Uh, question. Um, return to code, verify, don't show the key, right? All right. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know how can we figure out how it how how it is stored on Redis. I never did it before, so forgive me, guys. I'm just trying. So let's
I
see.
verify here.
Okay,
Select the select DB index example. Have a name in the this database? I think no, don't have name. Um, it's we need to verify the volume, right?
yeah, I need to. I don't know how can we figure out
Headers
so
overview.
how.
Environments. Choose a line.
Come on.
I
So
don't see your screen, right? If you find the command, you can you tell me.
select index, select database for current connection. I don't know. How can we get it? Okay, so how to list keys on Redis? Let me see. Asterisk. Okay. Oh, is that done? Let's see. Let's go to.
I found. I
Okay.
think it's Redis CLI info key space.
Hmm. So, developer. Let's see. Can you see that? There is a one right here. Developer's username. So,
Oh, oh,
hmm.
oh,
I
perfect.
could retrieve it. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's interesting. Very interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
It's very
it's
fun.
working.
Yeah. Looks like it's working. Amazing. So, oh, let's go. Let's go ahead. Okay. So looks like it's done. If I want to remove it, I think that I just need to the Dell, for example, and let that thing. Oh, oh, great. So, okay. Oh, here is a live session. Okay, yeah, I created. I created. Okay, great. So let's go ahead. Let's go back and let's make sure that it's working. So let's go ahead to another application and then let's see what's happening now here. So, but looks like everything will still running as expected. So let's run this one and let's see if it's keeping working. Hmm, user not found. Let's see what's happening. Okay. Um, right here, uh, we get it, the container. Okay, the repository. We got storing, but why it doesn't work? Let's try to figure out because user found by ID, but why it doesn't work? No, it's found actually. Oh, it's found. Yeah, it's found because if you go right here and say keys, we can see developer again. So we can run same command right here. So okay, it's working. It's working. So basically, JNoSQL help us to mapping our Pojo into a key column, key value NoSQL database. So it's very interesting, very fun. I never did this before. So it's very
Yes.
interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, great. So it's working fine. So let's see if something is missing. So looks like it's working. User still working
Word.
too. And of
It's
course, this one
working.
was used in the last class. So
Don't have
looks
it.
like it's good one. So
Yes,
I
it's
think
very
it's done.
perfect. This. It's done.
Yeah, it's it was the hardest one. No, no, no. It's not. It wasn't.
It's still more hard to 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 make today. It's a configuring the Redis.
Well, let me just to make sure that everything's working. I will run right here on the build, the whole build process. So let's make sure that everything's running. So let me get out from the container. Right, like to clear. We are able to see the get status to see. Oh, the only thing that we changed was the palm. Okay, that's good. So let's run. Okay, I will run everything because I'd like to make sure that everything is still running after my changes. Okay, I know that there's no test on this project because this project is just a sample project. It's not a complete sample. There is an it's an only sample that you will be able to see how can we use get start to use Jakarta NoSQL in our codes, just like that. So I will go go back to the root of the project. So here is this one. So we could run the tree and see that there are mm, a lot of modules right here. So let's run now. So before to run, let me see what kind of version of Java that I'm using right here. Oh, it's Java 21. I'm early adopter of Java 1.
I see. I don't run in the Java
Yeah,
21.
yeah. So, but based on the implementation, we need to make sure that our project is able to run with Java 17, the latest long-term support. So let's do this. So I will change it. Execute use Java 17, and I will be able to use. I use the term Canurian version. I think it's see. Yes, Canurian version. Okay, let's run it. So may mvn. I like to clean up everything, and I run the verify because I like to do
And
that.
don't have tests very quickly.
So probably we just want to see that oh, it's everything is working fine. It's working fine. Okay, great. We complete one more step to 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 end up this task. Looks like everything is in good shape. All right. So
Correct.
I will commit this one. So I could add one by one. I could use IDE, but I like to use terminal. I will do that thing from here. Okay. So for Eclipse Foundation projects, it's required to sign off the comments. So that's the reason why I use the S option right here, just to make sure that our Git will sign off the comments. Okay. And I will pass the M because I want to pass a message, a commit message. So we just changed the pawn. So I use the build prefix because we should use the conventional commit message format. So it's it's required for this project for JNoSQL project. So we are trying to adopt this kind of way to write commits. So that's why I'm using that. So I will add the comment right here. So change it to change to use the carta JNoSQL SQL database Redis implementation. Okay, I think it's done, and we are able to push up this one my fork repository, and from my fork I will open a PR to there. Great. So let's go back and let's hmm. Você tá acessando a internet, Maia? Você tá acessando a internet? Todo mundo acessa a internet aqui em casa?
And Max, you speak in Portuguese now.
Oh, because my machine was stuck.
I see you speaking Portuguese.
Yeah, because my family doesn't don't speak English by now. I
No,
need
no
to change
worries, man.
change to Portuguese. I don't
And
know what's
you,
happening. My computer my computer frozen, totally frozen.
yes, you are frozen now. I will try making expression to frozen.
Oh my god, what's happening with me? That's the way the sound of the platform was stopped,
I am frozen.
but the sound is still working for you. The
Yes,
music,
this is working. The sound is working perfect to me. Like,
no, no, but the music as well, the background music as well.
yes, I like this music. Yeah. Oh, wait, you don't try the refresh your page and
No,
change the
and
name.
everything
Maybe
is
it's
stopping.
return.
I don't know what's happened.
And your machine in January is stuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
OMG.
I don't know why I'm still talking to you.
Oh
I don't know
God.
what's happening. My computer what's closed. Oh my
I
god.
have a solution to you. Drop it in the window.
I can't close those things. Everything else is stuck, man. Do you understand me? I don't
Yes,
know
I
why.
understand you.
I don't
Do
know
you
why I'm able to talking to you. I don't know why. It's magic, maybe. Hold on. I will reboot everything. Hold
Oh,
on.
Max, I have a solution to you. Wait. Pick pick to your laptop and try out the window. Do you know? I think in Max.
No, I didn't understand. Hold on.
Joga
I will
pela
be back.
janela,
I will be
mano.
back. I will be back. I will be back. Hold on.
All right, I wait to you. Oh, guys. Now we wait in the Max to reboot the laptop, and this moment uh, we only wait. And do you have any questions? Write to me, and I try response to you with uh, the best form. All right. Until moment, uh, we need wait only and done. Oops. I figure out new features in this platform. I put this here, and now we wait max. Oh, Max, do you find now your machine is
Yeah,
working?
I think I think everything's come back to work. I don't know what's happening, man. I don't know. And by for this time, I don't want to know.
Your machine is screaming, I want vacation!
Yeah, man. my laptop, my laptop is did a huge screaming. I scream a lot in uh, a lot. Oh God. Let's go back. Let's go back to finish
Return.
this one. Okay.
We open only the PR.
Yeah, it's just a thing that's missing by now. Am I right?
You're right.
Okay, so let's go back and we are work with. Hold on. We are we need to work in the demo SC project, and we are able to see the changes that we did that we that I've pushed up before to broken my computer. Okay, so this is one, so I can open the PR and we can see what we did. We just changed the dependence. Well, one thing that okay is a good one.
Yes, I
Because,
think it's on these two
yeah, because
fingers.
I used to use a different a kind of property because it's easier to upgrade because we just instead of to hard code the version like that. Sometimes it's easier if you use a property so just like that instead of to that do this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
maybe we could do a little change just to just to fix it. Maybe we could do the same. Hold on. I'm opening my Ripple and okay, so this is the one. I'm opening again, okay. And I think that we could put that thing on a code because it will give um, a easiest way to change the version in the future. We just need to change the property. We have to start to look it up the version in it in a dependence tree and look it up and change it. Understand me?
I know. I'd send you.
Okay, so I will open again this one. So I will close versions. Okay, go. Sometimes the UI is a crazy one. I don't know why it's happening. Okay, but the time. Let's see. I think the most of the projects are using this kind of way. If you are take a look over here, uh, the projects holding the property right here. But I think that we we could do that just providing this version on a huge pond, understand me? Instead of to just define on there. It help every any kind of projects to use the same property and probably the whole any the all modules you will be able to use the same version. So I think we can do this. I think it's easier. It's very easy to do. So let's do this. I think we can do this configuration, okay? And we can do something like that. Another thing that we also can do is to manipulate dependencies using dependency management in a root on the root pawn. So, and then based on that, we just need to provide the name of the name, the group ID, and the artifact ID of the dependencies. And based on that, we don't need to provide the version like we are doing right here. So I think that we can do this. I think that I could get it from here, for example, and we can uh, we can get from here and put from here and add right here, for example. Okay, and based on that, it will still running because this property is is retrieved from the parent. So the parent defined this
Yes.
one, and we don't need to define it. Um, we also can see the other migrations. So we could take a look right here, and we can do the same thing for those databases. So those modules, we just did it for this one, but we also can do it for the Cassandra from the Mongo, for the Regis, and probably the next one will be able to use the same pattern. Okay, so we can do this. I think it's easier than define manually the version of the
Yes.
dependence. So I think it's better. Um, okay, so I changed it by now. So where is the next one? The Cassandra. So goes to Cassandra.
Do you change your everything now?
I will do that because if you take a look, I have been defined by module instead of to define on the POM. I think the whole the the whole project should be focused on the same JNoSQL version. So I think that it's easier to change it because let's think in the future, probably when the new release, the final release, the stable release happens, we will need to go to those projects and update the version. If we spread this version management between the pounds, do you think how many the files we need to change it? So it's hard to maintain. Am I right? And I think that if something that you need to do manually in the future, and you need to remember about it, probably something will be missed because it's hard to remember everything in a manual way instead of to automate that thing. So that's the reason why it's a good opportunity to minimize how many places we need to maintain when we need to change the version. So if
I
we
know.
just change one file and propagate the change to another one is a better choice. Am I right?
All
Once
right.
we once we got once we got a specific requirement that the whole project should be focused on the same JNoSQL version. So I think it's a good one. So based on that, We can remove this one because it's still getting from the parent. So the sender is done. So let's go to the MongoDB because we did this MongoDB before, and also remove that. Can you figure out how many duplications are in those spawns? So you need to with the time you need to avoid to keep those things on this way. Okay, it's done. I think that I done in the whole project, at least on the models that was migrated already. So I think it's done. Also, I don't need to this one anymore. I just need to tell what kind of version I want to use, so I could use a cartel SQL and everything will still working fine. Okay, so I think it's done. So I will just get status to see only pawns was changed, so I could add everything if I want. So I will add it, git commit sm app sign off method, then put something like over here. So build um, change unified. I think so. I don't know. Change centralize JNoSQL version and firing. Oh, I think it's a good one. All right.
Yes, centralized. Yes, perfect.
And you push it to the repository, and probably if you go to here, we will be able to see the changes right here. Okay, and we can see many files, many no, I mean 6 changed files. Okay, so okay, I think it's good enough. So let me open the PR. So I like to add the reference, the issue reference regarding this one. So I like to go to this one.
306 and 5.
Yeah, reason I think it's issue 365. Am I right? Yeah, this is it. So I like to add it. So if someone look at that, we be able to see why it was done, why the reason why we did it, and then we will add upgrade date Redis module to use. I think so. Oh, I use the group
Update Redis and decentralize.
to to use to use JNoSQL. I think it's JNoSQL database Redis implementation. And right here, I used to say what I did. So I put changes and I Centralize, centralize the NoSQL version into the parent phone. Um, change Redis module to use JNoSQL database Redis implementation. Uh, what we did more, and we fix the code block syntax from Redis module readme as a doc file. Right? I think it's good enough. Right?
Right.
Okay, great. So
Create a pool.
let's create a pool. Great. And
Perfect.
always, always call Otavio to,
To revision.
yeah, please. Could you, could you review this one, please? This PR. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
and have one thing that is not working.
Yeah, let's see what's happened. Let's see. Uh, let's see what's
Maybe-
happening. Looks like failed. Something's failed. Oh, Maven. Looks like a Maven resource plugin on one of its dependencies was could not be resolved. It's very weird thing. It's not part of our changes because looks like it's coming from it's a kind of issue during the download. So what we can do, we can retry it. I think so. We can retry it. We can retry it. I think we could check and we could. I don't know if you are able to do that because probably we don't have permission to do that. Can you see? I couldn't do that by my way. It's very interesting because it's something that well, it's this problem is out of the box. It's out of our project because it looks like it's related to internet downloading process. It's not part of our process. Well, I think that I could
Uh,
re-
Max,
rerun this one.
return to code and play and verify the all projects. I think
Should
maybe one thing not working
because we
well,
are
like the changes in the POM. And I don't know in the wild project he having the problem, but if you play the verify,
no,
you
it's
can.
yeah, but actually I don't think that it's a problem in the pawn configuration. I thought because according to the message, we can figure out that the problem is not some piece of code. Looks like the download is failing. During the Maven resolution, they are trying to download some information from Maven repository, and it's related to that. If you take a look right here, we can see that. Oh, look at that! The plugin cannot be resolved, solved. So looks like it's something
Don't say the project.
that it's not the project one. So we can run it by ourselves if you want. So let's do the same message, the same command. For example, the package one. So we can do the same one. So I in the package like that, and based on the command, it looks like I think that everything you done you'll be done in good shape. Am I right? So it looks like everything is done. So, but
We
why?
given you.
Yeah, I thought that it was unstable fail actually. So it's a kind of connection failure that happens under GitHub Actions. So I think we just need to. I don't know if Otavio will run again this one. We can force this execution if you want. So for example, if we push up another change, this the check will run again because it will detect that is a changes, so it will forces a new execution of CI process, and I hope that it works fine. We can do this, so let's check it out. Let's do that thing. Let's what I will do. I will use Van. I don't want to open my. Oh, I can do this. I'm open it. Okay. So what we can do? I will remove the lines, and it will be able to to comment. Can you see? Git status again. So I will add I git commit sm, and I will CI CI no build for format format bomb file. Okay. So I will push up again. Okay. And probably the process will run again because it will detect that something changed, and we can see that it can start to run. Let's see if it's still broken. But according to the error,
Oh,
it's
I
not
don't say.
that.
I don't.
According to the error, this problem it wasn't caused by our changes. It's related to to internet connections, I think.
Oh, probably.
Oh
I don't.
no,
I understand because
this
it's
this
machine
is
working.
this is no, this is a problem because probably I did some change that I hold on. Probably it was broken. Hold on. I don't know why it's fading by now. What's happening? Oh,
I understand because your machine working. Way the GitLab actions not working. GitHub CLI, sorry.
It's very interesting. Maybe, maybe we need to force. Uh, let's see. I got a suspicious thing. So maybe we need to change the version of resource plugin. Let's figure out. It's very good to see that because if we take a look right here, resources code we are using the 2.6, and right here, what kind of version is the same one? But let's see. Let's see the GitHub workflow. And okay, there is no cache right here, but that's okay. It's fine. Um, okay, so let's see. Maven Maven resource plugin, resources plugin. Let's see the latest version of this one. Is 3.3.1. So I think it's a good one. So we could use that usage, I think. Yeah. So I think that we can do the same thing. So I could get it, for example, and force my application to use that. So I could go to here and go to the pawn. Let's see, it kind of okay. So it's coming from the parents, probably. Oh, there's no parents right here. It's fun. It's fun. What kind of? Let me see. Yeah, because there is no parent anymore. There is no parent right here. So we could define the plugin that we use. Let's try it. I will add this one. Okay. I will hold the same pattern so I can go to here. Okay. Oh, sorry. Version and Maven resources reading version. I think is a good one. Oh, I hold this one on this one. Okay. And I will change it. Okay. And let's see if everything will work fine again. Yeah. Okay, according to my local machine, it's
Ah,
running fine.
I am crazy now with this because your machine working way don't work in
Yeah, no,
GitHub.
yeah, but the problem is probably maybe for example, let's try it. Let's try it because what I what I'm trying to do. Okay, so if we go to here, for example, we got it, but probably some resource, some dependence under this dependence is not couldn't to be solved. Do you understand me? So maybe something is missing on the Maven repository. It, I don't know if it's something because on my local machine, the plugins are stored in my cache, local cache. The
I
other
know, I know,
test,
I know, no,
the,
no.
the other test that I can do is, it's very interesting. It's a good question because we can learn more about the whole Maven engine, how Maven works. So what we can do, I can remove from my local machine, my local repository. I could take a look on the repository. For example, I'd like to remove this one. I'd like to remove the cache from my local machine. So I'd like to remove it. So what I need to do, I need to go to the org, patch, Maven, Maven plugins actually. Bash Maven plugins, Maven resources plugin. And if you can see, we can we can see many versions in my local machine. We can see that I got the whole things started in my local machine. So what I'd like to do, I remove it and I will force update those things.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So if I just do this, we
Try
can see
again.
there is no cached artifacts in my machine right now related to Maven Resource plugin. So what I should do right now, just execute the command again. So Maven will try to download from the Maven repository the POM and the dependencies, the plugin, in order to use it. And on my local
In
machine,
my opinion, I think it is working because if we have a error, I think you will receive now.
yeah. But remember,
Do you see?
I
Like
changed the
it's
version.
work.
I changed the
Okay,
version.
yes,
I
but
changed the version.
you delete now.
Let's roll back. Let's roll back this one. Okay, let's roll back. I will change again to use the 2.6 version because this is the one that's failing right here. 2.6. Okay, so based on that, I can again to run the command and probably it will force the update. And looks like my machine is able to download that thing. You got it. It's not a
Yes.
problem. It's not a problem from Maven
No,
repository.
I
It could
understand
be
you
a
say
network
like
problem.
the problem with cache and the problem with update, but you deleted the all things and making the force you to build again and again and again, and your machine working, but in the GitHub not working. It is a point. Okay, they have a cache and they have anything to can work in your machine, but I don't know way don't work in the GitHub.
No,
It's now like
listen me. There are many failure points on this process because remember, Maven, if you take a look on a GitHub action, for example, I'm able to open right here because I clone it. Okay, so we could open this one and we can figure out that there is no cache right here. What I mean? What I mean that every time that this CI process executes, it will be executed, it will download everything from the Maven. You got it?
yeah, I got it.
Okay. So by this with that, in fact, we can figure out that according to the GitHub information, the problem is Maven couldn't download something related to networking doesn't didn't work on the time. You got
Okay,
it. But
I got it.
it's running. This problem is happened only on on GitHub, GitHub world. Understand? GitHub side, not in our side. Our side, everything is working because we got everything stored in our local cache. If you will take a look on a Git on a JNoSQL implementation, we can see that there are another there one more step. Can you see this one?
Yes, I can see.
What this one is doing? What this one is doing?
And have a cache
This step
local.
will cache up. You create a local cache for this my GitHub
Yes,
action. What it
but
means? What it means that it will only update the bindings that is missing, not the whole thing on the next execution. It will improve the performance during the build process. Do you understand? But um, it's not the solution for this problem. This problem is not about our project. It's not about. It's not about our project. It's this problem is a network problem, and we cannot handle this by ourselves. Maybe some routers or some servers couldn't to retrieve information from to GitHub action container because we know that those things runs under a kind of container, a kind of server that we don't know where it is. But maybe on that time, a network failures occurred. You understand me?
I
So,
understand you.
and the only thing that we can get this information is from the log. The log saying to us that, oh, look that we maybe couldn't to resolve it. This one, just like that. Maybe if I change the version, maybe
Work.
it works. I don't know.
Let,
It depends on
let's
the
try.
network.
We can change it, the version,
Yeah,
and make it faster
I
for the client.
upgraded. I upgraded by now. I upgrade to use uh, the version 3. If I'm not wrong, let me see. I changed right here. Hold on. Okay, right here. I can still running with the latest version. Okay, so I can
Okay.
hold this one and let's try it. It could be solve the problem, but this problem could happen in the future again
And
because
at this moment, oh, we can. This is a problem. The future.
yeah, but anyone could avoid this kind of problem. We can use a cache on the steps during the DCI process in order to avoid to reach out every time to update that thing because every time when we execute a Maven will download a metadata file that will provide a specific version, the plugins that that Maven needs to download to run it. So it happens, and maybe it could happen in another situation as well. So what we can do right now is just to upgrade the version and hope that this problem will be solved. But according to my experience, this problem is not related to a specific dependence. It's related to the the server, the whole server. So, for example, maybe the CI couldn't to reach out the Maven repository, maybe central repository. All right. So, it
All
doesn't
right.
matter if I change the version, the server is still the same, the hoot still the same, and if the hoot is broken, the fail will persist to show up. You understand me? So
Makes sense.
we can change it, we can change and we can update. But I don't think we let's do this just to make sure that just to clarify that. If it doesn't work, I prefer to remove it and keep to let Maven to decide which kind of plugin it will works. Okay, but
Okay.
I don't think that it will bring problems in the future because well we are using the latest version of this plugin. It's supported for the Java. So I don't know. I think that it's not a problem. But let's do that. I will do this commit right now. I will commit sm. I
Build.
will build
Oops.
upgrade
Phone.
orange pawn to use late latest version of oh god late to use okay
Okay.
git push okay good and probably the process will run again
Um,
okay it's still running maybe the problem will keep happen looks
oh,
like it's
broken.
still the problem persists because as I said probably the problem it's not the configuration probably the problem is happening on the internet connections
The
between
server.
the servers outside of the
Oh,
box I mean on a GitHub servers probably well anyway i think I think that um, when Otavio do his code review,
verify after
yeah,
in the
I
making
think
code
that
review
we
and
will
say
be able to see and figure out what's happened. Look that
yes,
you a null host.
report.
You know what I mean? So
Yes,
probably
probably
the server
the
couldn't
server.
to reach out this host, and probably some DNS issue is happening under the hood. Maybe,
All right.
probably. All right, but anyway, the contribution was done. So I hope that Otavio will be able to reach out and figure out the thing.
And
And
the right
okay, it's
us.
failing, but but I think that he will check it out what's happening. Um, if it's something you're still running, probably we can see. I don't know. It looks like I think that oh god, I think there is a GitHub status. Am I right? That we can see how the things are working. Oh, actions is normal, but it's not a normal. Instant history. Oh, it's it's strange. Okay, there is no alert about that. Well, anyway,
Oh,
let's see.
all right, Max. We make the contribution, and
Yeah.
Otávio make a review. And if you have a problem, I think Otávio writes to us, right?
Right, right. I think it's done for today.
Yes.
We explore Redis from the terminal. I think it was amazing because I learned a little thing today.
Yes, like in the Maven.
Like maybe uh, like to run Redis from the scratch, from the container, from Docker, access the thing, doing queries, delete data, retrieve data. It was very interesting to see how the thing works. And I hope that you guys, that you friends, folks on the chat, if you think that this content is relevant to you, don't forget to subscribe this channel and
Yes.
following us. Click on the sign button. Click on the like
So,
as well, please.
plus,
Please,
follow us in the Twitter.
yeah, following us on. Can you see? Can you see the our handle, the Twitter
Yes,
handle? So
and the have caption here and the here.
yeah, yeah. And the caption, I didn't. I forgot to activate it. Let's see.
I
Oh, this is.
oh I
Oh,
was
oh, this
another
is.
scenario was active. This scenario is in the conversation. It's not nor active.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. That's all for today. Thank you very much for everyone that's watching us by now, and see you next time. Oh, next time
Yes.
we got a little information. Am I right, Gabriel?
Yes, you're right. And the next time is a Friday. It's a Friday. It's holiday in Brazil, and we don't make a live, and we return only the next uh week. In the case in the Monday, right,
Yeah, yeah,
guys? I
yeah.
wait to
And
see you in the morning. Oh, morning, no.
Monday.
Monday, and I think this only this. And thanks to watch us. And I don't have more big news. And you, Max, I think this is the top of today.
No, that's thing. Come on,
Uh,
high five, high five.
uh,
Thanks for being
yes.
here. Thanks for helping me. And see you next time, guys.
See you
Bye.
guys. Bye bye. Take care.